So I stopped by to talk for a minute. Today is a day of renewed sacred balance, sensuality, love, care, concern. As a woman, before you are anything else, you are you. And that is much to honor. Before you're a mother, before you're a sister, before you're a daughter, an aunt, grandmother, co-worker, confidant, best friend, you are a woman. Okay? You are home. You are where the heart is. And so that takes much tender love and care. Before you become all these things, you are a woman. And a lot of these titles, sister, cousin, friend, confidant, whatever, may come before your recognition of womanhood. It is screaming to be itself. It is screaming to be acknowledged, to be noticed. And so, on a day like today, the best thing you can do is to honor your femininity. When I speak about self-care and love and things of that nature, yeah, it's the mundane things that we do to care for our physical body, but your mental, your heart, your sanctity, all of these things need to be honored. So in my expression, I'll give you my expression of my sacred femininity to myself. Painting my nails in this blood red, deepened, desirous passion, I will paint them. Not just for show, but for some symbolism. To just understand that what's quickening through my veins, this quicksilver, this sparkled divinity that is within me, that is always lit, there is still passion behind the purpose. Consciously doing my daily routine, brushing my teeth, washing my face. So much so that I'm understanding the full embodiment of the care that I provide for myself and for others to a heightened extent, with love, with compassion. It's a very active force where yin energy and feminine energy is typically passive. There are times when it needs to come to the forefront and it needs to be expressed in full form, where you can cut off the ringer, where you can put things on silent, where you can even have the kids sit the fuck down for a moment. Because before you are mother, you are woman. Womanhood is just one aspect of femininity. And it is one that, if you let it, will overpower the sensuality and the sacred being of what woman is. Never forget it. Never forget the energy in which you created said children. That there was a woman who had to do that, who had to carry that load, who had to carry that responsibility. It was woman first. Go ahead and honor thyself. Put on that beautiful ass music. Change those fucking sheets. Get your crystals, get your sage, get your wine, get your incense, get your whatever it is that brings you back to center, because that is what upholds every other aspect of what feminine is for you. Let it come out of your pores how much you love yourself and the things that you do, the things that you create, and the force that you are. Because that's the match that you are going to attract. One that knows itself. The masculine that takes care, that understands that his feminine energy needs to be honored as well. His relationships with women need to be honored as well in order to fully appreciate you for who you are and what you embody. He has to know what feminine is, what female embodiment of this energy really radiates when it walks into a room. The touch of your own skin beneath your fingers. What does it mean to you? How delicately do you need to be touched, caressed, held, cherished? These are things that you need to know, and not just know only in reference to another person doing them for you. All your spots, all your erogenous zones, all of your heartfelt desires need to be well known by you in order to be matched by someone who knows themselves just as equally. Give yourself that space. Give yourself that knowing. Give yourself that respect. Because it will come a time when, even in a partnership, you have to be able to etch out your femininity. You have to be able to etch out your womanhood and honor that space in a sacred, safe manner in order to keep it very alive and very active and very giving and very knowing, but also very receptive for when it's actually being honored. So in my expression, these things mean a whole lot to me. An off day is an on day for all that I am. To know that I am coming from a line of women who may not have honored that femininity that really is them. I'm honoring them in my approach. All that I am. Woman, femininity, female energy, the divine feminine energy. The masculine energy gets its time every day when I go out and perform in this world, when I go out and act in this world, when I earn, when I handle that business. But today I am receiving the love I need, deserve, want, desire in its rawest, most innocent, most sincere, most sacred and sensual form. And I am asking those who carry the feminine energy, who needs to know that that comes with a lot of responsibility. That responsibility will still be there when you finish your self-care, when you finish honoring that aspect of you, whether you are male or female. There is a certain satisfaction you get when you honor the femininity that is you, whether it is a new haircut, cleaning out your car, getting it detailed, your home being clean, your kitchen being clean, whatever it may be. But a sanctity of your space is much needed. The way you care for your body, when you look in the mirror and you know you look fucking great, you feel fucking great, and it is radiating out of you in waves. This is what people are attracted to, more so than the aesthetics. The real deal energy of care, love, concern, of home. This is what makes people desire wanting to be in your presence, wanting to be connected to you. And it is much to cherish. It is much to know innately and protect. So give yourself the time, give yourself the energy, give yourself the moment, the day, the space to be. manifest in that. And that energy, that vibration carries so very vastly across this universe because it is a birthing energy. It is a production energy. It reproduces that of sincerity, honesty, integrity. And nothing is more sincere than the raw, sacred form of a feminine energy. It just is what the fuck it is, and it is beautiful. And so, let it be. Ashe, and so it is. So mote it be, and all that good shit. And I'm about to have one hell of a time. And I bid you adieu. Enjoy your sacred space. Enjoy your sacred time, your feminine energy. Amplify that love, that care, concern, that passion. You are a woman first, or your feminine energy needs to be put to the forefront, and therefore can actually attract love, desire, passion, sensuality, sexuality that your true embodiment desires, deserves, and will more than likely nurture into something much more than yourself. So I'm going to leave you with that. A reading was on the objective for today, but this instead means more to me to convey.